You have emerged victorious once again. And once again you have saved our village.
Only for a while. They will be back. They will be stronger, and they will not be so easily defeated.
We were able to work out the actual traffic sources by deploying a honeypot server. At first we were just getting spoofed addresses, but once we started sending data back to them, we were able to work out where they were actually coming from. It also inadvertently protected our production network because they never realized they were in the trap. Long story short, we were able to stop them this time, but just barely.
So, what are the lessons learned here? I mean, do we have what we need to keep things locked down?
I'm afraid not. Our infrastructure's just gotten too big, it's too distributed, and too many people have had too much access to the edges of our network. I just don't have the staff or expertise we need.
What are your recommendations?
Bring in someone from the outside. A consultant, just for a few weeks to help me do some analysis on what happened, do a self-assessment, and come up with an action plan. Preferably someone with experience in black hat intrusion testing.
I'll talk to the board and see what we can come up with. This is everything we have. How will you convince someone to fight for such a pittance?
Find hungry samurai.
You should see the budget they gave me for this consultant thing. No, it's the opposite of enough. I'm gonna have to hire a student or, I don't know, homeless itinerant consultant. Yeah, we've all been there. When you hire someone cheaply, you get what you pay for. Well, this RFP ain't gonna write itself. Yeah, talk to you soon.
Take the knife from the table before I can stop you. And I had a guy today touting his mad skills in securing Banyan servers. Banyan! And another who listed his tennis management certificate as one of his qualifiers. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm just waiting for something like, an RFP to come in with a crayon drawing of a good hacker dropping an anvil on a bad hacker's head or something. Hold on. Let me call you back.
Pleased to meet you. I'm
Couldn't help but notice how much of your organization's employee information was available on the open net. Match that up with a little Facebook, some LinkedIn, and I bet I could call anyone in your office and convince them I'm a new hire. Can you guarantee my information won't be that exposed if I work for you? If so, we need to get started. You guys have so many misconfigured network devices and poorly coded applications, it's a miracle you're still in business.
And what would you do about that?
Fix it.
Can't believe I'm talking to someone who broke into my company's website.
I'd start by telling your programmers to commit seppuku. Then we need to go through the code and get to patching, start with the big stuff and work our way down. And we need to do a full scope analysis of your infrastructure. Once we see just how bad the damage is, we can start putting together the best countermeasures.
You're hired.
There. And there.
Why wouldn't you put a fence near the mill?
A good fort needs a gap. The enemy must be lured in so we can attack. If we only defend, we lose the war. So they started scanning this server here. My guess is they got information about this box easily from the open net. You got lucky they hit your honeypot and not your production servers.
Yep. At about 2 a.m., I got an SMS message that there was all kinds of crazy traffic hitting the honeypot. And I knew nothing should be using that system, so something was definitely amiss. Then I started getting alerts about invalid login attempts on other systems.
They must have detected some machines that allow remote login and tried to brute force their way in.
Well, they tried, but with the limiters I set on the number of attempts based on IP address and user login, they couldn't get very far.
Not bad. Is this all your work, or did you inherit the network?
When I came in, no one could even spell the word encryption. And every IT staff got every event notification. There was no way to dig through it all to determine if there was a real problem.
Well, you do pretty good work for someone who wears business casual.
Thanks. You know your stuff pretty well for someone with eating utensils in her hair.
Well played. So what say we make this thing better, faster, stronger?
We need to worry about people submitting bad data through our systems.
We can do user input validation on all the fields to verify it.
Well, while we're tearing everything up, let's fix all these broken links. And that stupid spinning icon drives me crazy every time I look at it.
Yeah, 1997 called and they'd like their web design back. When we went through the initial penetration test, it was possible to directly access the database.
Let's lock down the access control lists on the database server and take care of that.
They come from the north.
Go.
They're hitting us again with a whole bunch of scans. But it looks like a distributed attack this time.
Ready to rumble?
What good's a shiny new network if you can't get it dirty? They just breached the user site. Looks like they found a weakness through the web server itself.
I blocked the addresses they were coming from and patched the code. That should have stopped them, but I can't keep them out.
Try reloading the service.
Tried it.
Update the connection rules.
Did it.
Not good. Not good at all.
They are coming from all directions. The moat, the walls, nothing stops them. I'm seeing hits on the core routers, the account server, the mail servers.
The oil.
They can only approach from the north. Take them! I'm redirecting everything into the honeypot. Ports 80 and 443 are the only ones we need to focus on right now.
And now they go nowhere.
Drop the mic.
Elvis has left the building.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Once more, we have survived.
But the day is fleeting. They will be back, and we must be vigilant. You have done the village a great service.
No, it was you who set fate in motion. You have won the day.
Oh, hey. Expect my invoice in the next week or so.
So, they have survived for now. Next time they will not be so fortunate.